And don't watch this if you are not in a romantic committed relationship. This is how to make literally any man obsessed with you to a point where he is literally hardwired to invest his time into you, his resources, his attention, okay? Stop looking and wasting your time on his sun sign. You gotta decode his Venus sign. If you want to get to know his bedroom kinks, okay, how to flirt with him, everything you need to seduce your man, check out my Venus seduction playbooks in my bio. Select his Venus sign, girl, we go in depth. I have so many amazing reviews already. You guys are going to master the art of seducing your man based on his Venus sign. If his Venus is in Aries, his secret kink is the thrill of the chase, which is why you gotta be very, very unavailable for these men. Yes, even in a long-term relationship. I know it's toxic, but I didn't make man. Because girl, the second you become too available, okay, too predictable, his attraction literally dies. And to seduce him, you kind of have to match his fiery and bold energy. You gotta, excite him, keep the spark alive, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, you gotta pull away. Toxic, I don't care, that's how these men are. This will literally make his heart race, okay, and his attraction will spike, because Aries and Venus men are ruled by Mars. Mars is the planet of aggression, sex, action. So give him a challenge, baby, okay? Stop being such a pick-me, have your own life, have your own goals, and go after them. Let him actually work, okay? Work very hard to win your time. Pro tip, cancel dates. Okay, so select his Venus sign in my bio. I teach you every single detail you need to know to get your man hooked and obsessed with you long term. If his Venus is in Gemini, his biggest turn on is mental stimulation, okay? Girl, no matter how gorgeous you are, you cannot seduce this man only with a pretty face and a beautiful body. You have to somehow seduce his brain, okay? You have to master the art of actually getting him aroused mentally, okay? He got lust after you mentally. And his secret kinks are sharp, unexpected, intellectual debates, okay? Bonus points if you can actually teach him something, and role play. If you don't change up your look quite often, if you don't wear your hair differently, color it, okay? If you don't change up your style in many different ways, your clothing, your music tastes, he will not be into you. Be mysterious and never fully let him figure you out. One day you look coquette, okay? The next day you look goth. One day you are soft and vanilla. The next day you take the lead. If you can make him laugh, okay? And if you can actually spark up his curiosity over and over again, this man will be yours for life. I teach you his Venus seduction blueprint in my bio. Select Gemini Venus man. You are so welcome. We go in depth. If his Venus is in Cancer, his absolute kink is emotional safety and absolute devotion. He may be acting tough, especially if he has an Earth sun sign. However, these men want to be mommied, okay? But in a romantic way. Bake for him, okay? Massage him, take care of him. He wants to feel so nurtured by you. Also, you gotta look very feminine, and these men tend to love the stomach era and the breast era because he is ruled by the moon. So everything that is kind of squishy is his thing. And to make him fully yours and obsessed, you have to create an atmosphere that is very warm, okay, and very loving. You gotta remember the tiny details about his life, okay, and you gotta make him his top priority, even if it's fake. And once he realizes that you are safe, okay, that you are his emotional sanctuary, he will open up to you. He will give you his heart and his pocket. Girl, I teach you so much more in my Venus seduction blueprint, okay? Select his Venus sign in my bio. Cancer Venus men are so easily to seduce. You will learn all the techniques and everything about him. Select his Venus sign in my bio. You won't be disappointed. People are loving it so far. If his Venus is in Leo, his absolute king is worship and prestige. This man wants to feel like a king and he wants a queen, okay, to make everyone around him, especially men, jealous. He wants everyone looking like this at you guys. Fully seduce him and to make him yours, you gotta praise this man. Praise his achievements publicly. This is one of his biggest kinks. In order to seduce him, make him feel deeply admired and special. This man needs to hear that he is the best in everything that he did, okay? Yeah, he has a praise king, so you gotta make sure to praise him and to tell him that, oh my god, you are the best. And girl, you must also hold yourself, okay, to an incredibly high standard. He actually wants to be obsessed with you because you are highly sought after by everyone else. Literally main character energy, okay? This is what you gotta embody. And if you want to make your Leo and Venus man obsessed with you, and I'm talking obsessed, you gotta select his Venus sign in my bio, girl. I teach you his seduction blueprint. People are loving it so far. We go in depth, and yeah, this man will be yours forever. If his Venus is in Scorpio, you gotta delete your social media. I'm not kidding. Because his secret kink is absolute psychological devotion, obsession, intensity, okay? This man wants to claim you on a soul consuming kind of way. Actually wants all of you or none of you, okay? And to make him absolutely obsessed with you, you gotta play into his mystery king. Never ever reveal yourself fully, okay? Remain very intense eye contact. You gotta match his depth, okay? Whether that's about conversations or just physically, you gotta match his depth, and you also gotta keep secrets from him. Remember that this man is addicted to peeling back your layers, okay? Bonus if you actually cancel dates. This will activate his possessive hunter energy. And the second he feels an intense, almost psychic kind of connection to you, he will be fiercely loyal to you. You gotta select Scorpio Venus in my bio, girl. I give you his seduction blueprint. People are loving it. We go in depth and you will know how to make your Venus and Scorpio man totally and fully obsessed with you. If his Venus is in Capricorn, his secret turn on is status, okay? Power dynamics, elegance, and a high maintenance woman, basically. He is turned off, okay? Completely turned off by drama or chaotic energy. You gotta show him your ambition in life, your long-term visions, okay? You gotta be emotionally mature. Your nervous system has to be relaxed, okay, and balanced. And you also gotta be independent. He loves an independent woman. The more independent you are, the more he wants to take care of you. Dress elegantly, okay? Speak with authority and show him that you are able to build your dream life without him. This will spark up such intense attraction to you. I teach you his Venus seduction blueprint in my bio, select Capricorn Venus, and I will teach you exactly how he will spoil you, how he will provide for you. You gotta understand how to seduce that man based on his Venus sign. And finally, if his Venus is in Aquarius, this man is obviously drawn to everything that is unconventional. The more weird you are, the better. Girl, the way this man hates traditional relationship roles, okay, and scripts, it's fascinating because most Capricorn Sun men are actually an Aquarius Venus. So it kind of contradicts each other, but it's very interesting because even if he has a very traditional sense of being, his Venus in Aquarius will actually help him to break out of every single box. And yes, he is attracted to that weird girl. And to make him fully obsessed with you, girl, you gotta show him your weirdest talents, okay? Everything that you are interested in, everything that is kind of different to the norm. You have to stand out from the crowd, okay? It's even better if you have a very unique style, a unique opinion. And very important, girl, you gotta give this man massive amounts of freedom. The more freedom you actually give him, the more attracted he will be to you and the more he will chase you down. And remember, Aquarius Venus men rarely ever chase a woman. So you gotta, give them more freedom than you actually want to. I give you his full blueprint in my bio, so like Aquarius, Venus, and girl, I teach you how to seduce that man. He will become yours. Thank me later. People are loving these seduction playbooks so far. And yes, we go so in depth, flirting, bedroom positions, all of it.